In the world of digital tools, something just feels off, right? Costs are creeping up, things are getting more complex, and the systems that used to work just fine now feel, well, kind of fragile. Today, we're going to dig into a huge structural shift that honestly, most businesses are completely sleeping on.
So when you see a headline like this, what do you think? Right away, everyone points the finger at AI. It's the new boogeyman, the easy target for why everything's getting more expensive, and it kind of makes sense, right? All this futuristic tech must cost a lot of money.
But what if that's just a smokescreen? What if the real thing putting the squeeze on your business isn't some crazy new technology, but something that's been hiding in plain sight this whole time? And that brings us to the real culprit here, fragmentation. Look, we've all been sold this idea, right? Find the best-in-class app for every single little task. But the problem is, the real cost, the hidden cost of trying to glue all those best apps together, well, that's becoming the thing that's actually holding us back.
Just think about it for a second. That cheap little tool is what, $10 a month? Then another one is 20, and another. It all starts to add up fast. But it's not just the money. It's the integrations that decide to break on a Tuesday morning. It's the data that gets lost somewhere between your email list and your sales page. And it's the sheer time, your time, spent just playing tech support for your own business. Your whole operation becomes this house of cards. One little thing goes wrong and the whole thing can come tumbling down.
I mean, come on, does this look familiar to you? I bet it does. You've got your funnel builder over here, your email platform over there, a totally separate thing for your online courses, and then of course you need a bunch of other tools just to make them all play nice together. This has been the standard playbook for years, but let's be honest, it's a mess. There are just too many moving parts.
Okay, so let's talk real numbers, the financial reality of all this. That first bar, that's the price of one single tool. Looks pretty harmless, right? Totally affordable. But then you start adding up all your subscriptions and boom, you get the second bar. But wait, we're not done. When you factor in all those hidden costs, your time, the frustration, fixing things when they break, that's the third bar. That is the true cost of your tech stack. And I guarantee you, it is way, way higher than you think. So what's the answer to all this chaos? Well, we're actually seeing this really interesting counter-trend, the comeback of the all-in-one platform. You see tools like System.io popping up and gaining a ton of traction. And here's the key. It's not because they're the absolute best, most feature-packed tool for every single job. It's because they solve the coordination problem. They make everything work together.
This all comes down to a really important idea called system cohesion. The thinking here completely flips the script. The goal is no longer about chasing the absolute best, shiniest tool for every little thing. Instead, the goal is to build a system, a reliable, cohesive system where all the parts just work together, right out of the box with no constant tinkering. So, what does this actually look like in practice? Well, an integrated platform bundles all those core functions together. You're building your funnels, sending your marketing emails, hosting your courses, and even managing your affiliate program, all from one dashboard. And you know what the practical effect is? No more freaking out about broken API connections, no more trying to duct tape a bunch of third-party tools together. It's all just connected from day one.
And that, right there, is the entire philosophy. It's a total mindset shift. We're moving away from this endless race to have the most features, and we're moving towards something much more valuable, reducing friction. Seriously, just ask yourself, how much faster could you and your business move if you weren't spending half your time being a part-time IT guy?
Okay, let's be real for a minute. This is not some magic bullet that's perfect for every single person out there. Absolutely not. Just like any big business decision, going with an all-in-one platform is a trade-off. There are pros and cons, and it's super important we look at both sides.
So here's the deal. What you gain is huge. It's incredibly easy to use, you can get set up super fast, and it's way more cost-effective. But what you give up is also real. You're probably not going to have the same level of deep customization. The design might be more functional than flashy, and the automations might be simpler than what a super specialized tool can do. It's designed to be fit for purpose, not to do everything for everyone. So that brings up the big question. Who is this actually for? Well, it's pretty clear. This is an absolute game changer for solo entrepreneurs, small online businesses, course creators, basically anyone who needs to move fast and keep costs down and is willing to trade some deep customization for that. Now, who is it not for? Probably not the best fit for advanced developers building super custom tech stacks or for huge enterprise companies that need really deep, complex integrations.
When you zoom out, you can see that this is all part of a much bigger shift in strategy. We're literally watching how smart businesses think about technology evolve in real time. We're moving away from just collecting a bunch of individual tools and moving towards building smart, cohesive systems.
The fundamental question we're asking is changing. For so long, the question was, hey, what's the absolute best tool for email? Or what's the best tool for funnels? But now, the much smarter, more strategic question is, what's the most reliable and efficient overall system that will get me where I want to go? It sounds like a small change in wording, but believe me, it's a profound shift in thinking.
Because here's the bottom line. In today's environment, complexity is expensive. It's a liability. Every extra app you add, every integration you have to maintain, every little thing that can break, it's all draining your time, your money, and your focus. And those are the exact resources you should be pouring into, actually growing your business.
And the flip side of that, simplicity becomes strategic. It's not just a nice to have anymore, it's a genuine competitive advantage. If you have a lean, simple, reliable tech stack, you can move faster and with way more confidence than your competitors who are just getting bogged down, stuck in the mud of their own overly complicated systems.
All right, so let's bring it all home. The key takeaway here is this. All-in-one platforms are on the rise because they are a direct attack on system-level inefficiency. Their superpower isn't a long list of features. It's how well everything is integrated, how predictable it is, and how simple it is to run. And for a huge number of small businesses out there, that combination just makes good, old-fashioned economic sense.
So, I'll leave you with this one final question to think about for your own business. I want you to take a really honest look at all the tools you're using right now and ask yourself, is your tech stack a strategic asset that helps you fly, or has it become an operational anchor that's just weighing you down?